Hi, today I'm going to take you through our SmartOTDR and our expert mode application. So prior to commencing our OTDR test, I have performed a fibre inspection and cleaning as per all best practices when handling fibre, inspect my connector, clean my connector when it's dirty, and I've certified those connectors pass in accordance with the IEC standard. So I've connected my launch lead, which you see connected here. I've connected to my OTDR port. This particular OTDR has two ports. This SmartOTDR has two ports, one port for construction, one port for live fibre test. So I've connected to my construction port. I've connected the other end of my launch lead to my fibre under test. So after boot up, you proceed to the home screen. On the home screen, you select Expert OTDR. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring you through the setup of the OTDR application. So prior to doing the acquisition, we need to make sure our OTDR is set up correctly. To do this, I press Setup. In the Setup menu, there is several fields which are required to be completed. First one is to check your acquisition parameters. Are they in accordance with the type of fibre you're testing? The first one is your network configuration. Is it point-to-point or PON application you're working on? What lasers do I require as part of this test? 1310, 1550, or both? Acquisition. So do I want auto, where the OTDR defines the automatic setup, which is best for the fibre under test? Or do I want to use manual, where I manually configure parameters like OTDR range, pulse width, resolution, and make sure that they are optimized for my fibre under test? Or I have the choice to select SmartAC. SmartAC allows me to perform a short pulse acquisition to detect issues in the near end of my fibre, and also a standard pulse acquisition at the same time. So I'm just going to go ahead and select auto. I can set my time. How long do I want my acquisition to be performed for? And I can select my OTDR connector test. As part of the OTDR acquisition, do I want to test the OTDR port itself to ensure my launch conditions is optimized? My launch cable. Am I using a launch cable? Am I using a receive cable? And do I want to include that information, the start connector, in my acquisition? So I'm just going to go ahead and set up my launch cable end. With my launch cable end, I can set length. So as you can see, I've already pre-populated this field, but in a normal instance, I can go measure length, and it allows me to measure automatically the length of my launch lead before I proceed to test my link under test.